What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of That Knife Though. And I really appreciate you guys tuning into this one. I haven't made a knife video in a really long time. If my voice sounds familiar to you, that's because I do marketing for the flashlight company Olight, and I do all the videos on the Olight World YouTube channel, Facebook, all that good stuff. So today I'm showing you guys something really special, and I had to make a video on this because this is actually a prototype that you cannot get yet. So we'll go ahead and speak about it real quick. So this knife was sent to me by Apurvis. He is a local firefighter to me and Olight fan, really awesome guy. I had the opportunity to meet him. Luckily, being in the industry has allowed me to meet a lot of people, and it's really cool that Adam is local. Adam, I guess, really kind of first started getting into the knife thing by being a knife modifier. He's buddies with Fanatic Edge, if you've heard of him. And Adam makes absolutely beautiful custom pocket clips for production knives, stuff like that. Also, he can really do anything. This is actually a production version of a custom knife that he makes, or used to make. I'm not sure if he's still making full custom knives, but I know his pocket clips and knife modifying and stuff like that is still going strong. So definitely check out Apurvis Knives on Instagram. So this one right here, this is the Xerx, and again, this is a production version of a custom knife that he has made some of. And this knife is actually produced by We Knives. So let's go ahead and start going over the knife itself. So first of all, I'll go ahead and just put it down right here because I do want to show what it looks like compared to some other knives that are pretty similar. So the Paramilitary 2 is a very close size to the Xerx right here. The blade to handle ratio is pretty bad on the Paramilitary 2, so you're going to see pretty much the same length knife, but the blade is going to be much longer. 3.5-inch blade on the Xerx, 4.5-inch handle, so I believe you're looking at here a 8-inch knife. Okay, real nice dimensions there. Also, since we're talking about I will go ahead and also show you guys a couple knives that I happen to have. So here is the Ferrum Forge Buck from Mass Drop, which is also made by and then I also have another one of those. So this is the Gent, which is also sold by Mass Drop, made by So you got 3 knives made by right here, and I keep buying knives that are made by because they're just so good at making knives. Okay. But this one is definitely a lot more special than those other ones because I personally know Adam, and him being a local firefighter to me is really, really cool. And he's also a really, really nice guy if you've ever had the opportunity to speak with him. So we'll go ahead and start talking about the knife here. So one thing that I really like, and we'll start at the back and go to the front, is that it is a full titanium construction with titanium screws. You got 2 titanium screws here holding down the clip, so the clip is very secure. The clip itself is a really cool design. I'm pretty sure this is the same design that he does for a lot of his custom Damascus clips, but it has a really big lip right here. So when you're putting it into your pants, it's going to be really easy. You're not going to have to pry it open or anything like that. So super easy to put in your pocket. And then also the opening right here gives you a lot of clearance for thicker jeans and stuff like that. I've carried this a few days now. This is a loaner, but I've carried this a few days now, and I've had no problem putting this in and pulling this out of the pocket. Also, just to talk about construction, so it has 2 screws right here, and it has 2 screws right here, so you don't have long screws feeding into titanium, which could wear out over time. You just have 2 screws here, 2 screws here, and those are being held in by this long back spacer. Speaking of the long back spacer, it does come all the way to this side of the knife, so it goes a little bit higher than the blade itself, so there is no way for you to poke yourself with the tip of the blade. So Really safe design right here as well. And also you cannot touch the edge of the blade from the back of the knife as well, so it's a very safe design. All right, let's continue. So of course, like most WE knives, it has the lock bar insert, so you're going to get steel on steel contact, so this lock bar is going to stay in place. It's not going to wear out over time. And then also that is an over travel stop, so this should last forever. And also really cool little pivot collars here, and these are in kind of a bronzed titanium. I'm not sure if this is the color combo that's going to be available for the actual production version, but on this example that he sent over to me, it's got this bronze kind of hardware. Also the screws are a little bit bronzed as well. So just keep in mind, I'm not sure if it'll change. I know he makes a version in black as well, and then I think he told me there's going to be like a satin version that might be a little bit more expensive. So stay tuned for that. But again, please follow Apurvis Blades on Instagram for more details. And I believe the pre-order, from what he's telling me, is projected to be the end of August. So we're a couple months before the pre-order starts, but he told me that I could go ahead and get this video out and tell you guys about it. All right, the blade here, it's kind of this compound grind. It's not super deep or prominent, but you do have kind of like a hollow grind here, and then you have a little cut here, and then it allows the tip of the blade to be very thick and strong, which is nice. But I have tested this, and this is an extremely sharp knife. If you have any other WE knives, you'll know that they can put an edge on a knife, so no worries there. It is very sharp. But with this compound grind, you're still getting a thick tip, so you're not going to break the tip off if you have to do anything with this knife. And then also it has this big kind of swedge cut here on the top as well to give it some more style. Also, there's some extremely, I don't know if you can see it, there's some extreme, there it is, very extreme cutouts here on the inside of the handles to reduce weight and to make the knife more balanced. So it is definitely a full-size knife, 3.5 inch blade, 4.5 inch handle, but it is very lightweight personally. Okay, and let's see here. It's got a 20 CV blade, which is incredible. There might be a little bit more of a premium price to have that 20 CV, but 20 CV, if you didn't know, is basically the American version of M390, which I feel is the best steel that you can get on a pocket knife in terms of having corrosion resistance, hardness, and also being able to actually sharpen it. Stuff like S110V, crazy steels like that are impossible to sharpen, so they're not very practical. 20 CV truly is one of the best. And I don't know if I've seen WE do 20 CV steel before, so I don't know if this is a common trend. If WE is going to start using 20 CV instead of M390 on their other knives. But 20 CV is incredible. So you're getting titanium hardware, titanium scales, lock bar insert, 20 CV steel, really awesome flipper tab as well on this. And you can see it there, so it has jimping all around the entire flipper tab. And then it also has these really cool cutouts right here, so that when you flip it, your finger goes into that groove, so it's very comfortable. And I let a couple friends play with this a little bit here at the office, and they just thought it was absolutely incredible and couldn't get their hands off of it. I actually had to pry it out of one person's hands. And it will be very tough for me to send this back to Adam because I've really fallen in love with it. So really nice early lockup there as well, exactly where you want it to be, where it's safe but also not late. It's around, I don't know, 25, maybe 30% tops. And again, it's using that lock bar insert steel on steel, so it's not going to wear out. So overall, guys, the Apurvis Xerx is really a fantastic knife. I'm definitely going to get one, and I know that when these finally release, he is going to be offering some of his customization services, such as Damascus clips, anodizing, you know, things like that. So pick one of these up, get it customized, follow Apurvis Blades on Instagram, and jump on that pre-order. around mid to late August. All right, guys, this is that knife though. This is the Apurvis Xerx, and I will sign out for this one, but I will actually see you guys soon. So thanks a lot. Bye.